From the very first moment your eyes land on the July 1992 issue of New Wave Wrestling, you know you're stepping back into a time when wrestling magazines were more than just publications. They were an entire world you could hold in your hands. The cover itself is a riot of early 90s color and energy, blaring with the promise of exclusive insights on Ric Flair, the Ultimate Warrior, Blackjack Mulligan, Luna Vachon, Johnny Hotbody, and the ever iconic superstar Billy Graham. It bills itself as the new breed of pro wrestling magazine, and that's exactly what it delivers. A blend of larger than life interviews, backstage whispers, international dispatches, nostalgia trips, and enough merch ads to drain the wallet of every devoted fan from New York to Tokyo. Before you even hit the first feature, you're greeted by a full page combat sports video library ad inviting you to own hours of wrestling history, WWF, AWA, Mid Atlantic, all neatly packaged for $19.95. Each tape described like a collector's relic, tempting you to relive the glory days in your own living room. The contents page reads like a fantasy card of wrestling journalism. Deep dives into Flair's uneasy WWF reign, the Warriors' face painted resurgence, Blackjack Mulligan's raw truths, Billy Graham's lasting legend, Luna Vachon's unapologetic eccentricity, global wrestling reports, weird wrestling tales, and more. It all kicks off with Next Wave Newsreel, a rapid fire rundown of the wrestling landscape in mid 92. We get Lex Luger's contract limbo, Jake Roberts sniffing around WCW, the Legion of Doom's reunion with Paul Ellering, and Sting settling into his second title reign with new momentum. There's a grab bag of curious tidbits, Junkyard Dog's dramatic 65-pound weight drop, WCW shelving the six-man tag belts, Nikita Koloff's injury updates, and all delivered with that mix of rumor and authority that made these columns must read for fans starving for more than what the TV cameras showed. Then the main events roll in, starting with Michael O'Hara's epic Ric Flair. One moment of greatness, a lifetime of regret. This isn't just a career recap, it's a study of a man who fought his way from Vernigon's training camp to Mid Atlantic stardom, who survived a plane crash to become the NWA's Golden Boy, racking up title reigns like beads on a necklace, and who then jumped to the WWF to win the '92 Royal Rumble before tasting the bitter politics of Stamford. O'Hara reveres Flair's skill and conditioning, but doesn't shy away from suggesting that history's cruel cycle could eventually catch him. Next is The Ultimate Warrior, picking up where he left off, tracing James Hellwig's metamorphosis from chiropractic student to Power Team USA bodybuilder to WCCW's Dingo Warrior to WWF's rocket fueled icon who toppled Hogan at WrestleMania 6. Now slimmer, faster, and hungrier, he's back to reclaim his spot at the top. Kathy Dowd's ring. Legend Spotlight on Blackjack Mulligan is an interview gem. The big Texan reflecting on his Marine discipline, territory wars, bunkhouse brawls, and the politics that kept the WWF and NWA belts out of his grasp, yet still proud to be passing his knowledge to a new generation in the EWF. And between the marquee features, the magazine invites you to be part of the action. So contests like match the wrestlers to their holds and a chance to win the New Wave Wrestling Championship belt. Capture that mail-in magic of the pre-internet era. The Nostalgia Zone whisks readers back to unforgettable July moments. Moolah's MSG debut in '72, Bruiser Brody's tragic death in '88, Dusty Rhodes' third NWA title in '86, and Andy Kaufman's DQ victory over Jimmy Hart in a twist straight out of a wrestling fever dream. The next generation spotlight shines on Johnny Hotbody, who revels in being the guy fans love to hate, dismissing Tony Stetson as a bum and promising to cripple his enemies. Philly heel, swagger at its finest. International Slams takes us to NJPW's 20th anniversary celebrations, AJPW's Stan Hansen dominance, British title fights, Mexico's rival promotions uniting for El Santo, cross promotional shows in New Zealand, Puerto Rico's WWC action, and South Africa's eclectic all star wrestling roster. There's also independent scene coverage, pen pal universe ads for fans looking to connect, and the surreal fun of weird wrestling tales. The back pages become a glorious merch storm, WCW trading cards, Slam fan club memberships, VHS tapes of everything from Godzilla to Batman serials, WWF party kits, Japanese Hogan models, every inch a reminder of when the fan economy thrived on mail order dreams. The issue closes with the New Wave Wrestlers comic strip, a kitschy superhero parody that's the perfect curtain call for this carnival of content. Like, by the end, you feel like you've been ringside, backstage, and behind the merch table all in one sitting. The magazine is loud, brash, overflowing with personality, and unapologetically built to entertain, inform, and sell. If you enjoyed stepping back into the wild summer of 1992 with us, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives into the greatest wrestling magazines of all time. Drop a comment below with your favorite memory from this era. Was it Flair's WWF run, the Warriors comeback, or something from your local indie scene? Let's keep the conversation going and keep the golden age of wrestling alive.